Hello everyone! Welcome everyone to Dynace podcast. Today we are going to have a conversation between two of us. Looking back at first quarter 2026, what we have seen globally and where we are heading next.
Yes, it's been a very packed quarter. A lot of movements across the region and also eye-opening experiences, especially from our recent travels.
Okay, let's start with first quarter. From your perspective, what's really stood out?
What really stood out was the speed and scale of our growth. We started January with Cebu, Philippines office opening, which strengthened our Southeast Asia presence. In February, we have both Impact and Expansion, our charity event at the orphanage in Malaysia, and also our P&G meet and greets.
Perfect. In March, we are building a big turning point. At Cotiva Extravaganza, there's 8,000 people. That was something we never seen at this scale at that region.
Yeah, and in April, we continued that momentum with Cameroon Extravaganza, where we had more than 2,000 people in Yaoundé and Douala. We were also in Turkey for our company incentive trip, and in Thailand for the official office opening in Bangkok and Khon Kaen.
We were actually on the ground at Cotiva and Cameroon. What was your biggest takeaway from the ground?
My biggest takeaway for the past few weeks, honestly, is the hunger. The level of drive is something very different. The drive and commitment. They don't necessarily have the best system or infrastructure, but their willingness to act and commit is very strong.
Yes, I agree. It really puts things into perspective. In more developed markets, people tend to wait, overthink, but there people move fast, they commit, they execute, and it reminds us that what we are building is more than just business.
Exactly. For many of them, Dynace is an opportunity to completely change their life.
So the first quarter wasn't just about events or expansion. It was about seeing the real impact of what we are building across different parts of the world.
Yes, and here we would like to acknowledge the top 3 markets in the world and the top 10 growth countries in Dynace Global.
Yes.
The first country we would like to acknowledge is Cotiva, second, Cameroon, and third, Mali. Congratulations.
Yes, and the top 10 growth in Dynace Global for the first 3 months is the champion Mali, number 2, France, number 3, India, number 4, Cameroon, number 5, Burundi, number 6, Congo, Brazzaville, number 7, Burkina Faso, number 8, DRC, number 9, USA, and number 10, Gabon. Congratulations.
Well done.
Alright, let's move forward. What's coming up next in the next quarter?
Wow, May is going to be exciting. We have the Borneo Extravaganza in Malaysia. We are also preparing for the India official launch, which is a very important market for us.
In June, we are expanding further into Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia.
July is a big one as well, with Malaysia Upsurge Conference with more than 500 global leaders around the world. At the same time, we'll be launching our new product with German technology. We will also be starting our African Tour 2.0, focusing on East Africa.
And further ahead,
wow, we are already building towards Dynace Global Summit in Dubai, expecting to gather over 500 people, the biggest overseas trip celebration in Dynace Global.
So what's coming is not just expansion, but deeper market penetration and stronger global alignment. Let's talk about goals. What are we really aiming for in quarter 2?
Wow, if quarter 1 was about momentum, quarter 2 is about acceleration. We are targeting 200% growth, building on 209% achieved in quarter 1. Beyond the numbers, it's really about sustaining the momentum.
What does that require?
Wow, I think it requires strong leadership and consistency across market and making sure that the growth is not just fast but stable.
So it's not just about growing bigger, but growing stronger.
Exactly. We want to make sure that every market that we enter is sustainable and every leader that we build is strong.
So as we move into quarter 2, there's a lot to look forward to.
And a lot of responsibility to carry forward what we have built so far.
Thank you for being part of this journey.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Right.